111 delegates from more than 50 countries and organizations such as the EU, NATO, and Interpol were gathered at the Carlsberg Museum in Copenhagen this week. The working group, consisting primarily of legal experts, were meeting to discuss the issue of piracy off the coast of Somalia. The Working Group on Legal Affairs is a subdivision of the Contact Group, commissioned by the UN Security Council as a part of an extensive international effort to eradicate piracy. The meeting in Copenhagen started out with a tour de table of the latest progress in the legal prosecution of pirates.
62 pirates in custody. We have 17 piracy cases involving 142 pirates.
Japan contributed $500,000 to the International Trust Fund.
France is prosecuting 15 apprehended persons in 3 different cases.
2 felony counts of hijacking maritime vessels, 2 felony counts of kidnapping, and 2 felony counts of hostage taking.
Chairman Thomas Winkler, who is also the legal advisor to the Danish Foreign Minister, explains the main objective of the Working Group on Legal Affairs.
The main objectives have been, again, as we always do in this working group, to identify practical solutions and legally sound solutions to the legal aspects of counter-piracy. We have focused on how to ensure prosecution. This has been a subject of our working group for a long time. We have had very thorough discussions on, for instance, the issue of transfer of sentenced pirates to other states for imprisonment, as this is a very huge burden on the states in the region that are at present prosecuting.
The consequences of piracy off the coast of Somalia can be played out as dramatic hostage situations, as seen with last year's hijacking of the container ship Maersk Alabama. But for the people living in the region, Somali piracy has consequences that are less dramatic, but just as dangerous. Ships from Kenya, delivering liquefied petroleum gas to the Seychelles, recently came under detention of Somali pirates.
As a result, we are now experiencing an acute shortage of cooking gas, and our petroleum company cannot make any supply for domestic consumption. Piracy is not real for us. It is a day-to-day reality.
French Minister Jacques Lang is the special advisor to the UN Secretary General on piracy legal issues. He spoke at the meeting about the importance of an internationally supported Somali court chamber.
In my view, it would not be an international tribunal, but rather a Somali chamber with Somali judges and with international support outside of Somalia, in another country. Its merits would be to introduce a kind of automaticity in the first stage of prosecution when no national jurisdiction is willing to prosecute. And as you know, it's a great problem.
After 2 days of comparing notes on progress and discussing further necessary steps, the chairman was pleased with the discussion.
We have had these discussions before. It is my sense that the members of the working group, the members of the international community, is still a bit divided as to whether we should pursue other solutions as national solutions. But I think it will be safe for me to conclude that all delegates think we should still support national prosecutions in the region, but we should also keep an open mind to other solutions.
Chairman Thomas Winkler will bring back the results of the meeting to the Contact Group, who convenes next week in New York.
The discussions has been, as they always are in this working group, very frank, very direct, based on delegates who are actually well prepared and have good input for the discussion. So yes, I'm very pleased.